The January window is close and we're gonna sign some big players. Stay tuned to find out who. But in the meantime, we sit in third place in the league and we're looking to keep up some good results. The talking point, as always, is our offense. We're scoring goals for fun, but at the same time, we are conceding goals for, I guess, not so much fun. But we're really struggling here to not only keep clean sheets, but continue getting positive results. It seems like the minute our offense stops scoring tons of goals, we start losing games, and you can see it is starting to cost us some serious points here in the league as we slowly slip our way down the table. We find ourselves down in 5th place after a string of not stellar results, and not to be overly critical, but it's pretty much solely down to our defense. Now, we've got some serious problems going on. Sergi Roberto didn't sign a new contract. He probably wants to leave, and the depth is really unimpressive. We have a lot of promising young players, but you can see goalkeeper and right back are very weak positions for us. But lucky for us, the transfer window has just opened and we have a chance to do something about it. But a wrench gets thrown into the gears. Sergi Roberto, the La Masia graduate, has decided he does want to stay. He wants us to work out a new contract despite having denied us earlier, so we're gonna try to make it happen. But you guys know the rules. 90,000 wage cap is what we have to stick by. And again, he just refuses to go under that cap. And this one hurts. I got my hopes back up for him staying. It would be a lot better than having to sign a new player, but there's tons of interest. Obviously, we couldn't work out a deal in the summer window, but top teams are in for our player. And then none other than Atletico Madrid, first place in La Liga, come in with an offer that we just can't say no to. We're in no position to turn that money down. So he is sold, and things get even more dramatic. Adrian, who's actually been really good for us this season, he's been our Champions League goalkeeper, has been recalled by Liverpool, who want him getting all of the minutes. So we need solutions quick, and we turn to a veteran goalkeeper to fill our spot. Gianluigi Buffon, a fantastic, legendary goalkeeper, almost joined Barcelona a season ago, but he didn't want to be number 2. Well, if he's ever gonna get a chance, this is it. He's still got legs in him at 43 years of age, and he can be our surefire number 1 starting goalkeeper with the situation we have going on. So we work out a deal and say a huge welcome to Buffon, who will be between the sticks for us, at least in the short term, if not for the longer term. He's committed in real life to playing at least another 2 seasons at a top level, so we'll see how long he can last for us here. Unfortunately, Iñaki Peña makes way. Buffon will be our starter, and now we just need to fill that right back position to have our back line filled out. Now, you guys know we wanted Vinicius Tobias earlier. He left for Real Madrid, which was a crushing blow. But there is another young Brazilian right back who is being called the next Dani Alves in real life. Straight out of Palmeiras, it is Gabriel Menino, an unbelievable talent. He's been drawn in by some of the top clubs into transfer rumors, and now he is our player. $12 million later, and he signs. We're able to use some of the money from the sale of Sergi Roberto to get a young, promising talent with 86 potential. And to be honest, this is the exact type of player we needed. He is incredible all over the pitch. He needs to do a bit of developing. Obviously, 74 overall isn't gonna light the world on fire just yet, but we're buying him more for the potential than anything. And I think he can fit this role perfectly. We already have it set up for Dani Alves to play as an inverted right back because of his good technical stats, and that is exactly what we're gonna set out Menino to do. So right away, he actually goes ahead and starts his first game. We wanna back our man, and you can see already he's getting into these positions and creating great chances for his teammates. Again, despite not being the highest rated in the team, he is perfectly filling the role that we set him out to do, kind of like Sergi, honestly, players that are performing above their general overall level. But as always with my career mode saves, it's the players who perform well, not the ones who are highest rated, who will be starters in this team, and so far, Menino looks great. But despite all of our dominance in this game, Granada just get one chance off of the counterattack late in the game to open the scoring, and it is clear that despite the improvements, defense still maybe not our strong suit just yet. But with Buffon and Menino starting their first game here, let's give it some time to gel before we make any conclusions. Adama Traore slid in there by Menino. It's a great opportunity, and this will probably be the last kick of the game. Ball comes in from the corner, it's headed down, and you could not write a better story for a debut. Gabriel Menino comes straight into the starting 11, and now it looks like he's rescued a point for Barcelona, who have been struggling as of late. And once again, not to beat the tactics to death here, but Gabriel Menino cutting into those midfield positions from right back is really important for us, overloading in numbers, and that timed run into the box is exactly what we expect out of him. Alright, well, next up, it's a real test for not only the new signings, but the entire team. It's the Supercopa, and it is El Clasico. Inside of that, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and the balls on Real Madrid offering money for Sergi, our star academy striker, who is really impressed so far. And they're throwing around some big money for a 16-year-old, but obviously that's going to get denied. The talk of the town in the press conference, though, is Menino and his impact in the team already, and he's definitely going to be one to watch out for again. All right, we'll talk about a big occasion. We have several young players in the starting 11 here against pretty much the biggest opposition we have domestically speaking, at least. And it's going to be a real interesting battle here to see who can step up to the occasion. Ferran Torres out on the left-hand side, dancing through defenders. We haven't seen a whole lot of Torres since earlier in the season. Since he hasn't been playing striker with Sergi up there, it has fallen off just a little bit in terms of end product, but we know he's a talented player, and you can see with his footwork here early in the game exactly how important he is. Talk about footwork, though. Adama Traore, one of the best dribblers in the world, makes some space here. Ferran Torres back across the face of goal. Gavi, it is beautiful build-up play there from Barcelona, but we could not quite pull off the end of the move here. It's been a very interesting game so far, and honestly, I think we've had the better chances. Gabriel Menino making the overlapping run. What can he do here? The young right back cutting inside and goes at it alone. Well, he actually had the angle on. Not too bad of an effort at all, but you can see exactly why he is so important to us as an attack-minded fullback to overlap and create chances. But we go into the second half still scoreless. And so far, so good. We've looked pretty comfortable in this match. Despite a lot of possession from Real Madrid, they really have not created much, but maybe spoke too soon. Vinicius Jr. snuck inside, and a shot straight at Gianluigi Buffon, who makes an unbelievable save. Point blank there, and his reflexes had to be on point. Real Madrid turning up the gears here, and Buffon makes the save. Well, we have a really good balance here of experienced players and extreme youth. I mean, we're talking 16 years old for our leading striker. So I think it's a really overall well-balanced squad, but we're definitely going to have to lead some of the younger players and kind of show them the ropes here as they make their debut seasons and start to really establish themselves on the highest level. But it's some beautiful build-up play from all of these players combined here. Sergi looking for a way through. Traore overlapping run for Gabriel Menino. No way! He does it again! Our new right back scored 2 goals in the last 2 games. It is unbelievable. A great start to life here for our new number 2. Well, his finishing, not necessarily what he's known for, but he's been clinical so far, and he's just getting in the right positions. But we have a lot of games still left to work through here if we want to come away with a win. Real Madrid definitely stepping it up a notch here with about 15 minutes left. It is all hands on deck defensively, which we know is not necessarily the strongest part of our team. Buffon makes another great save, though. He's had a great match so far here against Real Madrid. Eden Hazard cutting through the defense, and it is seen away once again, but only as far as Toni Kroos. This time poked away, and somehow Benzema blasts it wide of the net. We got off with a big one there. It has been relentless pressure for the last 10 minutes. We can't even get the ball out of our box. And eventually, we do just about relieve the pressure there to see the game out. What a nail-biter. Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 0. The difference, once again, is our new signings. Buffon in between the sticks, and then obviously Gabriel Menino scoring the goal. And up next, it is even tougher. Atletico, Barcelona in the final of the Supercopa. It's a chance to win some silverware, which honestly, I did not think we'd even be competing for considering our financial situation this year. But a huge talking point here is Sergi Roberto, who we just sold to Atletico. He's starting as one of their center backs. So it's going to be very interesting to see not only how he slots in, but how he plays against his former team. It's, to be perfectly honest, someone coming from La Masia, joining a direct rival in the league who, as of now, is in a better position than us and looks to maybe win the league title. It's going to be kind of a fiery one. Hopefully the challenges won't be too bad between these two teams, but on we go here. Puig looking for the through ball, Sergi running onto it, and he gets the better of Sergi Roberto and scores! Well, our Sergi trumps their Sergi on this occasion. You could not write a better storyline for some of these games. The player we just sold having a huge mistake at the back. I don't know what they're thinking starting him at center back, but I guess they had other plans. In our favor, though, it pans out this time. 1-0 already. Atletico Madrid on the back foot, pretty much off the opening play of the game, and on we go, really cranking up the pressure and looking for a second here. But this is going to be an exciting game between these two teams. Atletico Madrid, a fabulous team who have a lot of pace on the counterattack here. Joao Felix charging forwards, and Suarez finishes. Well, just like that, our lead vanishes. They have some unbelievable talents up top, and again, they find a goal against us here. So 1-1, it is back on level terms, and we need ourselves a way back into this game, which really might be no easy task. I know it seemed easy enough getting past Sergi Roberto, but overall, Atletico have one of the best defenses, not only in the league, but in the world, and with some fabulous talent, especially, I'm thinking Jan Oblak as a goalkeeper. It's so hard to get shots past him. We found that out playing them before here, but we go on in the second half here, looking for some ways to create chances in this game, but it's a tough one. Even their forwards, Joao Felix, some nasty challenges coming in, and it's really getting heated at this point in the match. Renan Lodi puts a ball into the box, and Buffon saves. It's headed away. End-to-end game here, chances for both teams, and Sergi does just about enough there to poke it back into the way of the Atletico offense, who shoots again. Well, Buffon has been fabulous since signing, and he keeps out another chance there. Sergio Busquets, Dani Alves rolls it through, Puig plays it through again, Alves back heel, Torres cannot score, and just like I was saying, Oblak comes up with a huge save at a critical moment. With only 8 minutes left, this might be going to extra time. Sergi heads it down into the path of someone running onto it. We just cannot score. Time about to run out now, and we are gearing ourselves up for another 30 minutes of play here. Luis Suarez looking for a way through. Lamar into the box, and Herrera scores at the death to end things for this game. Atletico Madrid take the lead very, very late in the match. That is heartbreaking stuff. It was a really even affair up until this point. They just got that final shot through. Nothing Buffon could do against it. And that one hurts. We came so close to our first piece of silverware, but Sergi Roberto and co. come away with the trophy, and we come out empty-handed. Well, some small consolation here. We get a little bit of prize money, 1.4 million. It won't make a huge dent on the hundreds of millions that we still owe, but it's better than nothing. Taking a look at the next stretch of games we have, it's going to be very important that we turn things back around. And I think the importance here is youth. You can see we've got players who are so promising, like the young winger Ilias at 68 overall, 69, and now he's grown just a little bit since I recorded that bit. But you can see we have a ton of promising players who are waiting to get their chance in the team. And a chance is exactly what they get. A lot of the young players start over the next couple of league games, but it's the same old stars who continue to impress. Adama Traore scoring yet again, and make no doubt about it, I think he's probably been our best player this season, which is saying a lot, because Sergi and Ferran Torres have also been great. But unfortunately for us, the defense is just still very liable for goals, and it's costing us. Another 1-1 draw. We're slipping further and further down the table after dropping points in these games, and we need a response from the team at the tail end of the season here. Ferran Torres scores again to put us in front here, and hopefully he'll kind of get back to form too. He's slipped off just a little bit since Sergi's been playing up top, but he's got so much talent, Ferran Torres. Sky's the limit for a player like him. And we make a substitution here. It's Easy Abdi coming on, another young winger who's been desperate to impress recently, along with Ilias, the two of them finally starting to get minutes and grow into their own. Both of them definitely still off the mark in terms of what we need, but in this occasion it is enough to see us through to a 1-0 victory, and we keep the ball rolling with the season. So we're in 5th place, but we're not that far off of the top 3. I think what's really important for us is trying to get Champions League for next season, but check this out. It's time for the Copa de Espana, and really all said and done, we still have a lot of hope this season. We're still in the Champions League knockout rounds. We've got an opportunity to win some silverware in the cup. The league, we're not going to win, but we're not doing too bad. And here we go. The team gets off on a really good start here. Sergi does so well to round the goalkeeper. Can't quite get it off, but he is a force to be reckoned with. Getting in behind lines and again, just barely evades him. He's in all the right positions here. And coming into the second half, we're still looking for a goal. Sergi been running the show so far, but it's Gabriel Menino cutting inside who scores again. What an unbelievable signing we have on our hands. The number 2 has now scored in 3 games already. That makes him one of our top goal scorers. And playing it right back, that is really a feat to be reckoned with. So I think he's kind of solved a lot of the issues we have in terms of build-up play. Defensively, it's still yet to be seen. He's not the most outstanding defender in the squad, but he's still 21. He'll grow a lot. Sergi with the audacious chip, and it finished off by Ezalzouli, or Easy Abdi as he goes by on the jersey. Another one of these young players who's finally starting to get minutes and returning because of it. And from there, it all falls apart. It's Sergi scoring once, Sergi scoring twice, and then things get even worse as Ansu Fati slips through Menino again, who gets all the way forwards and scores a second. Incredible stuff. I know we talked about it already, but this game plan of having Menino cut in on the inside for the inverted overlap is working brilliantly, and deservedly Sergi and Menino both get perfect 10.0s, and at 76 and 74 rated, they're actually technically our 2 worst rated players on the pitch, but both of them are performing like the best. And it doesn't stop. Sergi comes close again here early in the game. We're onto the round of 16, and we are looking for a way through even further into the cup. Adama Traore, incredible run, saved by the goalkeeper, does not come far away from scoring there. But we got to be careful defensively here for sure. We come very, very close to conceding as the opposition fails to score only at the hands of Buffon, who makes an incredible save, but Adama Traore just keeps going here. This is one of the best individual performances we've seen. He is cutting through their defense, and he eventually gets a well-deserved goal. Absolutely unbelievable. He's one of the most fun players I think I've ever played with in FIFA. His dribbling just feels next level, so on we go with the game. But hold up, this is not over. Granada off of the counterattack, score a goal to equalize, and 55 minutes in now, we are pegged back onto level terms. Still a lot of game left to play here, and again, our Achilles heel is that defense. The signings have been good, Buffon's an improvement, Menino has been a revelation offensively, but we definitely still need a couple transfer windows to sort ourselves out and really build this defense. Thankfully, Buffon makes another incredible save that's as good as a goal to keep things level here, and now with 20 minutes left, we have to do something to change the tides of this match. Adama Traore, who's had an excellent game, cutting in, it's deflected and almost finds itself past the fingertips of the goalkeeper. Unfortunately for us, we can't score on that occasion, but Traore just keeps at it. It's unbelievable. He just walks through the defense. I have never in my life played with a player this good on the ball, and we are just absolutely abusing him at this point. He gets the better of Escudero 4 or 5 times 1v1, and on we go, setting up a chance here. Pedri inside for Gavi, who finishes. Well, try and try again. We spam Adama Traore down the right-hand side. When he's being man-marked like that, it's just game over for whoever is defending him. He's too fast, he's too strong, he is too good at dribbling, and he's the difference maker here. 2-1, it is a close call, but we're on to the quarterfinals of the Copa de Espana, and as of now, chances at silverware still very much alive. Alright, well, this brings us to the end of January, 10 hours left, and there's a chance we might get some business done on deadline day here, but only time will tell. We've got another game in the Copa de Espana coming up, Atletico Madrid in the league, Champions League is back, so much action coming up, and if you guys want to get a behind-the-scenes view and help shape this career like everyone in the Discord has, feel free to join, link in the description, would love to see you there. If you haven't subscribed already to the channel too, please consider doing so, and I will be back next week with the next episode in this series. But until then, I'm Respected Jeff, and I'll see you next time.